Alright, welcome back to the stream. We've just taken care of Vermeer. We sacrificed Caden. Gonna head to the galaxy map, and the council's gonna say they want to talk to me.
I forwarded the mission update to the Citadel, Commander. We got confirmation on those reinforcements. Ambassador Udina wants us to report back to the Citadel. The Council's massing a joint species fleet to deal with Saren and his gap.
I knew they'd come around. Back to the Citadel, Joker. I want the Normandy at the head of that fleet.
Yes, sir.
Good job, Shepard. Thanks to you, the Council's finally taking real action against Saren.
The Ambassador is correct. If Saren is foolish enough to attack the Citadel, as you believe, we will be ready for him.
Patrols are stationed at every mass relay linking Citadel space to the Terminus systems.
How many ships are you sending to attack Ilos?
Ilos is only accessible to the Mule Relay, deep inside the Terminus systems, Commander. If we send a fleet in there, the only possible outcome is full-scale war.
Now is the time for discretion, Commander. Saren's greatest weapon was secrecy. Exposed, he is no longer a threat. This is over.
Sending your fleet in means full-scale war. You can't have diplomats say, hey, we're just gonna be passing through. We're not gonna cause any problems. If we cause problems, then fine, but we're just on a mission. We'll be letting you be. I don't know.
One ship going into the Terminus systems won't start a war. I can be discreet.
You detonated a nuclear device on Vermeer. I wouldn't call that discreet.
Your style served you well in the Traverse, Commander. We recognize that. But Ilos requires a deft touch. We have the situation under control.
I'm not gonna bother with these two options.
If Saren finds the conduit, we're all screwed. We have to go to Ilos.
Ambassador Udina, I get the sense Commander Shepard isn't willing to let this go.
There are serious political implications here, Shepard. Humanity's made great gains thanks to you, but now you're becoming more trouble than you're worth.
You bastard! You're selling us out!
It's just politics, Commander. You've done your job, now let me do mine. We've locked out all the Normandy's primary systems until further notice you're grounded.
Are you insane? After everything I've done, you still don't believe me?
I think it's time for you and your team to leave, Commander. This no longer concerns you. The Council can handle this, with my help, of course.
Commander. Shepard. I cannot believe they did this to you. I am so sorry.
I showed them the truth, and they still won't believe.
It's not right. You did everything they asked and more. Nobody else could have done what you did. The Council owes you everything. Everything. Instead, they strip you of your command and ground the Normandy.
I don't care if they ground me, but they refuse to go after Saren. If they don't stop him from finding the conduit, we're all dead.
Perhaps we could appeal, and get them to reverse their decision.
I pushed them as hard as I could. They wouldn't budge.
So you're going to walk away? You will just give up and doom the entire galaxy to extinction?
I'll think of something. I just need some time.
I believe in you, Shepard. I am with you every step of the way.
Sorry to interrupt, Commander. Got a message from Captain Anderson.
What did he want?
Only said to meet him in that club in the wards. Flux.
You should probably go meet with him.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
One thing that's always bugged me just a little bit. The Council brings you back to the Citadel under the pretense that you're launching some sort of operation against Saren. You know, they're massing a fleet. The thing is, the Normandy wouldn't be a part of that fleet. At least it wouldn't travel with it. The Normandy would be a reconnaissance ship. She's not a fighting ship.
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another
you know, she'd be
profile
scouting
in
things
courage
out,
with
and
serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more profiles in courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance Military on the extranet. Keyword, courage.
pretty sure that one's already played in this playthrough. But anyhow, the Normandy would be scouting out Ilos and, you know, that sort of thing. I don't understand why Shepard would say, oh yeah, let's go back to the Citadel immediately. Yeah, that's a brilliant idea. So, yeah, he would have smelled something, I think. That always seemed pretty odd to me. Oh well. Let's see. This guy's only available at this point in the game. You can't get him earlier.
Soldier, I've got a major situation, and I need help from somebody with humanity's interests at heart.
What kind of situation are we talking about?
Of course, right to business. That's why humanity has the best damn fleet in the galaxy.
We do?
My name is Elias Keeler. I'm an Alliance negotiator. We've got a big session coming up with the Solarians. You wouldn't believe what's riding on this. I'm fighting for humanity on this one, just like you are.
I don't really count the Quarians, but I'm pretty sure the Turians have a more formidable fleet than we do. Oh well.
Don't try to sell me on this. Just tell me what you want.
I need you to buy a mental stimulant for me. It's legal, but restricted. I've purchased the monthly limit, and I need more from the medbay.
What is this stimulant exactly?
Oh, I don't know the medical terms, but it increases mental capacity, short-term recall, that sort of thing. It helps me stay focused, and it keeps me sharp. Nothing gets by me when I'm on it.
If you know the monthly limits, why did you go over them?
The negotiations were supposed to be last week, but the Solarians stalled it, probably deliberately. If I don't get the stimulant, I'll be a wreck. My assistant will take over, and that would be a disaster.
You should put some trust in your assistant. Didn't you train him?
My assistant wants to bend over backwards for the Citadel races. He wants to show them we're reasonable. No race will respect us until we show them who's in charge. That's what it took with the Turians. Yeah, forget my assistant.
It's not about showing them who's in charge. It's just showing that, you know what you're doing, and, you know. Well.
Why is this deal so important?
The Solarians want to set up long-term trade agreements. There are billions of credits at stake. If I don't get the drug, my assistant will take over and mess up the whole deal. It would be a disaster.
Why do I get this dialogue twice?
You should put some trust in
my
your
assistant. No race will respect us until we show them...
Keeler, you've got a problem. You need to get treatment.
It might look that way from the outside, but this is just a one-time slip-up. All the top negotiators are on stimulants close to the legal limit. It's the way the game is played.
I don't see all the top negotiators soliciting help to go over the legal limit, Keeler.
Maybe you're right. I've been trying to keep humanity strong, and maybe I've pushed myself too hard. I'll tell you what, this will be the last time I use the stimulant. After this deal is finished, I'll get treatment.
So, no stimulant at all? I mean, I thought all the people use it. That's how the game is played. Why not make the promise I won't go over the limit again, or I'll stay well below the limit, or whatever? I don't know. It's just weird.
No trade negotiation is worth ruining your life for. Let it go and get help.
You don't understand. Humanity needs me, and I need that stimulant. Without it, I don't know anymore. I get so tired when I run out of the stimulant. I just need one more boost.
There's no shame in having a problem, but you have to get treatment.
You're right. I'll go tell my assistant. I shouldn't be working like this. I'll get help. I'm just sorry it came to this.
And I appreciate the fact that the game doesn't give you... Wait. Am I at the limit? Is that why? Maybe the game would give you credits there, I'm not sure. But it doesn't seem like the sort of thing he would give you money for. Alright. Captain. Over here.
I'm glad you came, Shepard. I heard what happened.
They pulled me off the mission. Just like when they forced you to give up the Normandy.
I know, I'm sorry. I wanted to warn you, but there was no way to get a message to you before you docked. I know you're pissed off right now, but you can't give up. They all think this is over, but we both know it's not. You have to go to Ilos. You have to stop Saren from using the conduit.
There's only one ship that can get me into the Terminus systems undetected, and she's grounded.
Citadel controls locked out all the Normandy's systems, but if we override the Ambassador's orders, we can get them to bring the Normandy back online. You can be in the Terminus systems before anyone even knows you're gone.
If we steal the Normandy, you're the one left holding the bag.
And if Saren finds the conduit, life as we know it is over. The Reapers will destroy us. Humans, Asari, everybody. You're the only one who can stop him, Shepard. So I'll do whatever it takes to get you on the Normandy and off this station.
Stealing the Normandy is mutiny. What if the crew won't help me?
The Normandy's your ship now, Commander. Her crew will follow you to the ends of the galaxy. We both know that.
Technically, it's barratry because Shepard is an officer, but whatever.
I won't forget this, Captain. I promise.
I can unlock the Normandy from one of the consoles in the Citadel control center. You'll have a few minutes before anyone realizes what happened.
That's a restricted area patrolled by armed guards. How are you going to get in?
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're in the Normandy when the systems come back online.
You're gonna get yourself killed. There has to be another way.
Ambassador Udina issues the lockdown order. If I can hack into the computer in his office, maybe I can override it.
He will not just stand by while you use his computer.
Hopefully he won't be there. If he is, I'll just have to think of something.
The Ambassador will not forgive this, Captain. You will be charged with treason, a capital offense.
We don't have a lot of options. I break into the Ambassador's computer, or I take my chances with the patrols in Citadel control.
This one isn't even a decision to make. Always pick this one.
You'll have a better chance if you go after the Ambassador's computer.
I was hoping you'd say that. The Ambassador has made this personal. You ready to get the hell off this station, Commander?
Let's do it.
I'll take care of the lockdown. You get down to the Normandy and tell Joker to stand by.
But before we do that, actually, I'm pretty sure in the console version, at least, we can also get. Let's see. Nope, can't get the others to dance. Oh well. I swear I could get Liara to dance on the console. I'm pretty sure I've done that before. I could be totally wrong, I don't know. Yay, rapid transit right here, very convenient. So now, since I've never had this issue before where I did Vermeer before I finished all the side plots, I don't know if I'm going to be able to deviate from them. I think I can, but I think once I head to Ilos, the game is locked in for what I'm going to do. To the docking bay. Dun! I think it could be off base. We'll see.
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with Elcor cast members. The production will open dramatic theater to the Elcor with a Hamlet who uses Elcor body language and pheromones. Kitt claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
Wasn't that the whole point of Hamlet? I don't know. I only ever read Hamlet. I never saw it performed. I probably should at some point. I got some friends from college who said, "Oh, Hamlet's the best," and I remember reading it and thinking, "Man, Hamlet sucks. He's so irritating." But I don't know. Maybe a performance would be different. We'll see. So if it turns out I can't do the side missions, we just proceed straight to Ilos. Otherwise, we'll get to cruise around in the Mako, complete a few things. What do we have left to do? Assignments. Besiege base. Ooh. Should definitely do that. Investigate samples. Okay. Investigate facility. Lost module. Fetch quest. Strange transmission. Quite a bit left, actually. We'll see.
Stand by, shore party. decontamination.
Anderson? What are you doing here? I didn't send...
Get us out of here, Joker. Now!
Alright, looks like they still have some autonomy. Maybe. Okay. Okay, so let's check the journal. Depot, Sigma, Argos, Rogue, Cluster, Gorgon System. Okay. We'll just go down the list, do them all. Let's see, Argos, Rogue. I used to have all these memorized, but that was a while ago. I must have already surveyed these planets, but just to be sure. Yep, okay. So... just take you and take you. Reasonably sure we're dealing with organics here. So, why am I holding a pistol? Oopsie. See, the F1, F2, F3, F4 keys are the ones that control your weapons, but I could also use a scroll wheel. I really don't like that. Okay. What are you guys packing? Shotguns? Cool. Take cover! Okay. Come on. Oop, won't light up for me. Must not be the way. Oh, it's been a long time. Okay, cool. Hey, we got some decryption, some XP. Yeah. Ooh. Well, the opportune moment is now. Why was I over there in the first? Holy cow. Why was I? Oh, man. I misread that. But it's okay. It's alright. Okay. Nothing particularly noteworthy, but some experience nonetheless. Okay, so this way. I keep thinking it's spacebar, which is the equivalent of A in other games of the series, but no. Alright. Oop, easy decryption. More XP. You have to move your mouse in such a funny way to make it do that. I really should try playing with an Xbox controller on PC just to see if it makes the game easier for me. I imagine it would make aiming harder, but at the same time too, the way I aim in this game is all about prediction anyway. So just putting the crosshair where it needs to be ahead of time and then firing is the way I play. So it probably wouldn't make that big a difference. We'll see. Medical station, nice. So, not a whole lot of fighting to do. Here we go. Again, I wish there was just a convert all to Omnigel button, but unfortunately that doesn't exist here. Oh well, it's okay. Alright. Crate. I don't know why I opened that. I get no XP for doing it. And none of the items are going to be worth anything at this time. Oh well. Nothing in here.
Personal data recorder for Major Elena Flores.
Play the first entry.
Sigma 23 is almost fully operational. The barracks and storage lockers are complete, and we've begun stocking ammunitions. It's highly unlikely the Alliance will patrol in the nebula. I expect our only risk will be from pirates, and who'll believe them? Looks like we'll have space for 2 reinforced platoons of Cerberus commandos.
Cerberus? Is that a corporation?
Play the second entry.
The package arrived today for field testing. I'm told they're fundamentally similar to the units being developed on Noveria. They promise this batch will be stable. Something about them developing in proximity to the master control unit. We detected some pirates setting up an anchorage in a neighboring system. I think we'll try deploying them there first.
Play the last entry.
They've escaped containment. Clever bastards. We treated them like animals. We should have treated them like POWs. They're spreading. Boarding the supply ships and sending them to random destinations. They'll be all over the cluster in a week. General, if you recover this message, my advice is, screw the Rachni. They're too smart. Use one of the other projects. Flores, signing off. For the final time.
This is a familiar story. A failed experiment with the Rachni. Nice to see humans are consistently stupid.
Let's go.
Scuttle charges. And of course this triggers new Rachni to show up because they sense the scuttle charges were set, meaning that we're near the end, so they have to attack. I mean, it just makes too much sense, doesn't it? Ooh, wait, what? Average decryption. More experience. There we go. Excellent. I like how we're going to dilly-dally around for quite a while before going after Saren. Just makes too much sense. Could have gone that way the whole time? That's not right. Oh well. Do I stay aboard or not? What a hard decision. It's a shame there's no cinematic of the Normandy swooping away while the ship blows up. That would have been a nice touch, but oh well. Besieged base. Medical base on Choi. Haven't I already been there this time? I have a feeling I've been to Choi. Oh well, so Hades Gamma, Caucus, okay. Cacus, I don't know. Let's see, Hades Gamma, there we go. Maybe I haven't been there this time. It's okay. Still need to find a League of One medallion or insignia or something. I'm still one short on locating signs of battle. I'll find it on one of these planets, I'm sure. One of the bummers about Mass Effect games, and this is particularly true of this one and the second one, and to a lesser extent the third one, is that when you play through them multiple times, you get your missions available at similar times, and you have a certain order that you do things in. It's not super strict, but it's just, oh, I find myself going to these planets in the later stages of the games. I wish there was a way to make it a little more variable, where you could find yourself doing missions at different stages of the game. Especially when they have no real consequence on the main plot, as far as story goes, but oh well. Let's see. I'll be right back in a moment. Need to look for something. Okay. Let's see. So if I head west, there should be a deposit there. Yeah, mineral deposit. I guess I get this planet mixed up with Casbin a little bit. Ooh, that terrain looks ripe for a Thresher Maw. But I don't believe there's one there. I don't think so. I mean, it's the kind of terrain you'd expect to see a Thresher Maw. You know what, I'm going to also save. Let's not get out of the habit of doing that constantly. But yeah, let's go survey these rocks. I'm pretty sure I've recovered all the minerals I need, technically, but I also want experience. However, due to time constraints, I may leave a few behind. We'll see. Plutonium. There we go. 135 XP. Not really worth that much. Let's see. Where am I in terms of XP? Ooh, I'm just under 60,000 away from level 60. Which has the tiny perk of starting you out at Mass Effect 2 at level 5 instead of level 4. So cool. I mean, I'll take all I can get if I'm going to start that game out again. Especially since I'll start it on the highest difficulty possible, and difficulty actually matters in that game. In this game, it really doesn't matter that much if you're level 60 or if you're level 50 even. Heck, I'd argue it kind of stops mattering at level 40. Oh my gosh, what do we got here? Those scallywags. Tupish. That's okay. How's it going, gang? Ha ha ha.
Lost shields!
Why would you fire a rocket that close to someone? Pretty reckless course of action there, bud.
I will destroy you!
Will you? Bye. Whoop! There we go, up and over. I didn't, wait, you go over? You did not go over. Darn it! How dare you undercut my bravado. I am none too pleased.
Lost shield!
Okay, cool.
Area secure.
Nice. Now we can go back and salvage the whatever it is and more XP. So yeah, level 60 should be easily achieved by the end of the game. Question is, will I be able to finish all this today? I'll probably have to leave in about 3 hours, thereabouts, and we'll see if I get tired before that. I'm playing this game standing up for somewhat circuitous by certain circuitous reasons. Anyway. Alright, cool. Can I recover the crashed satellite? I don't think so. Nope. Alright. From here, we will head southeast. Eventually come across another anomaly. And from there, pretty much a straight path to the mission objective. I may grab a couple more mineral deposits while I'm at it. We'll see. Gosh, I'm having flashbacks to how bad the lighting was on Noveria when I had to change the lighting mode to fight that glitch. Pretty Thresher Maw looking area. Not sure. Could be. It's pretty big. Let's see. Well, am I off base here? Is my map wrong? Oh, okay. There we go. So I should actually just be heading towards this debris down here. My bad. It's rather pretty. I neglect sometimes to look up at the sky. Some nice lights up there, you know? Alrighty. Salvage. There we go. Another 135. Sweet. Here we head east. Really? mean, this shouldn't matter, but I repair it anyway. No sense taking risks on that. Alright, so beyond this we have the little mineral deposit. And the objective. Which I've just considered. I should definitely switch my squad mates to using pistols or assault rifles, because I'm pretty sure this is the one where I want to try to avoid harming the idiots. I say idiots, you'll see what I mean when we get there. Assuming this is the one, I could be wrong. Alright. Yeah, looks like we'll have to fight our way in. Or maybe not. Maybe not. I mean, on the one hand, I want the XP, but on the other hand, I also want to get through these as quickly as possible, so yeah, it looks like I'll be okay. Yep, this is the one I was... No, well... difficult to say. I think... I think I have to fight. Yep. Yep, take down the terrorists, but remember to check your targets. Okay. So, I'm just going to switch them both to pistols. I'm also going to save. I'm also going to make a manual save, just in case. This is one that I always want to do perfectly. I never want to accidentally kill one of the cities. Malfunctioning object. No lockers to crack, huh? Tartar sauce. It's okay, though. So, one thing I'm going to try to do here... I mean, one, get the first kill. But the other is just to draw them back. Yeah, this too. They can stun lock you pretty easily. Come back, gang. Come back here. Ooh, Garrus. Come on. Don't be so cavalier, buddy. I'll heal him, it's worth it. Okay, so yeah, bring him back here. This should allow us to avoid killing the civilians. I don't know if the people who made this game were counting on this sort of tactic, but if I can get away with it, better believe I will. Wow. Sliver of health. Lived for way too long. Okay. Everything cool here? Cannot save yet. Likely still enemies around.
Understood.
Okay, which one? Okay, so that... Okay, I have little bindings on my number pad that tell my squad to do things. They're not particularly useful in this game relative to the later games. But I just keep forgetting which. Biotic terrorist leader. I just want you to be taken care of. There we go. Nice. Up. Nope. Not before I utilize another power on you. Thank you. Right now. There we go. Damn it! Who killed a researcher?
Negative contact.
Gosh darn it. How'd that happen? You idiots. Alright, let's do this again. But better. I guess what I could also do is just cause my squad to... Well, no, if I holster my weapon. Okay, so my... Yeah, alright, fine. Well, whatever. I think what actually... you know, you guys just stay here. I will go and kill the initial one. And you folks, you know, do heroic things afterwards. Actually, I'm just gonna cause him to attack. I don't need to get stun locked out there away from my buds. You know what? Crossfire. Yeah.
You must die.
And you know what? If you want to walk here, Liara.
Go!
Liara. There we go. Singularity. You have to walk through that, punks.
You.
Sure you will. Okay. Cool. Actually, you know what? Again, guys, stay here. I'll lure him. Nah, I didn't do anything. Pretty sure this is the leader guy, though. Yeah, he'll come to us. Come on. You know you want to. I forgot about this guy's dialogue. Okay.
I will destroy you.
Garrus.
We are the evolution of man. You cannot stop the future.
Why can't I smack this guy down? He's not wearing any armor. Alright, cool. Put your guns away. Just calmly check the place out. Make sure we don't kill any of the researchers. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how a researcher died that first time. That's disappointing. Up. Okay.
I will destroy you!
Again, bring them. Oh, crud, my squaddies didn't follow.
I will destroy you! Go, go, go!
Wow.
I've lost shields!
Alright, this is a bad spot.
Go, go, go!
And I don't know if they'll return.
I'm on!
Okay, immunity, first aid, shield boost.
I will destroy you!
Okay, operate. Okay, there. Oh, there's my squad mates. Good.
I will destroy you!
Well, again. So that we don't injure the poor civilians, we'll just lure them here.
I've lost shields!
Gosh darn. The power of my elbows. Alright, nice work. So I'm gonna go around and check for extra X. I should probably not, but I'm going to because I'll just make a cursory check. I didn't see anything initially, so probably nothing, but you never know. The rooms at the end of the facility are much more much more likely. I think are both acceptable? I don't know. The chances of something being in one of these rooms back here is higher. However, nothing I can crack for. Oh wait, here we go. And again, I wish I got more XP for doing the harder ones, but I won't. I should probably check. Do the harder ones give you more money or better stuff? I don't know. Alright. Well, that's underwhelming. Should probably talk to some of these people, see what they say. Might be amusing. I don't know that I've ever bothered. What is with these people? Just because you're crazy doesn't mean you can defy physics. Oh boy. Alright. It's already been 45 minutes. Jeez, feels like it just started. Exit building. Cool. Back to our vehicle. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's that. There's one more location on the planet, but it's pretty far away. So, we're gonna leave. Alright. Next place. Need to go. Siege base. Okay, so I need to talk. Okay. Investigate samples. Metano system, Maroon Sea cluster. So.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
I didn't think it could be done, Commander. You managed to secure the base and neutralize the biotics without a single civilian casualty.
Just doing my job, Admiral. I couldn't let innocent lives be lost.
I wish every soldier had your definition of just doing your job. You're a credit to the uniform, Shepard. We're in your debt. Fifth Fleet out.
Alright. Maroon. Let's see, there we go. Matano. It'd be pretty funny if you do enough side missions in between leaving the Citadel and Ilos, if, you know, everything just ends and says, yeah, you waited too long and the galaxy's now doomed. Thanks. You know, that'd be pretty cool. Chaska. Okay, that's where I'll be landing. Have I already been to this cluster? It would be unlike me to survey everything and then not take care of the plot world, Chaska. Unless it's one of those where you're not allowed to land there yet, which I'm trying to think if the game ever actually does that. Maybe once or twice, but I could be completely wrong. Let's see, there it is. What's this? Hey! Okay, Chaska. Oh, this one. I am not over fond of it, but it's okay. I'm trying to think. Is this the one with the really stupid location that I have to try to climb? I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Well, I don't strictly need them, but I'm going to go north, northwest, and collect more resources. I guess it's good for people watching who say, oh yeah, you can go there and grab some stuff. Cool. So, this one might be the one with the really stupid terrain. Yeah, bad memories. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Let's go. I don't know if I can do it. There we go. Come on. Yep. Okay. Never doubt, kids. Never doubt. Always believe. Okay. We can negotiate this. We can negotiate this. This is so doable. Come on. This is not so doable. Damn it. Why did I do that? The low gravity physics on this machine have screwed me. Tartar sauce. Curses. 5 fiddlesticks and other exclamations as well. Come on. We got this. Come on. We got this. This might take more time than Ilos. What sadistic bastard put this in the game? Who did this? I'm gonna find you. I mean, I know there's ways of doing it because I've done it before, but okay, so we can get back there. Cool. Alright, there we go. Look, okay. See, whereabouts are we? In relation to what we're after. Okay. So I'm heading in pretty much the right direction. Should be able to fall down here with me. Okay, that might have been a bad spot, but... Well, yep. Okay, this thing... This is actually where having the Xbox controller really does help in my mind, because I just find that I have way better control over it with the joysticks. I mean, not aiming the gun, but I don't fight in the Mako much anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but whatever. Alright. We are close to the first little deposit. Okay. Up, and right there. More plutonium! Oh, yep, there we go. Cool. No problem. At some point I need to play through this game and keep careful notes of little things. Which little side missions, which planets are the most annoying? Do those as early as possible. You know, at what stages can those missions be triggered or made available or whatever? I really should take time to do that. Aww. There we go. 270 XP, cool. Alright, so from here, it's mostly due south, I think. Mostly due south. South and a little southwest in this case. Looks like there's quite a bit of flat terrain down there. Another Thresher Maw? Who knows? Oh, look, more space cows. Ooh. Okay. So I reckon another hour, hour and a half on the side missions. Yeah, it's not going to leave no time to finish the game before I have to run off and do errands. A little disappointed. Oh, come on. How is that not flat? No. Alright. There we go. Alright, cool. We will make a little detour away from the plot. Over this way. We'll take care of a little anomaly, and then we'll head over and deal with the 3 little outposts. I'm pretty sure that's how this one works. Stay on the green, folks. It's easier to climb. Ooh, this thing swings around crazily. I don't know. I would love to see... Okay. I would love to see speedrunners come up with the best Mako routes to get 100% of everything. I would love to see them analyze, okay, what is the fastest way to do this given the terrain? What are the tricks we can use to get the Mako in different positions or climb certain slopes that are shortcuts or whatever. That would be really fascinating. The amount of work that would take would be pretty big. And then trying to get the perfect run where, you know, the low gravity physics don't completely screw you. It would be interesting because there's so many ways you could go about it. I think this might be, well, I'm not sure. I have some memories. But, whoa. Alright. Why do I keep trying to go there? There we go. Human armor, so no. Okay, yeah, XP. Average decryption. I'll check out the Turian armor on principle. I don't know if it'll work for Garrus, if it'll be better or not. Technician's kit, whatever. Should there be something here I can read though? Or, oh, recover. Recover artifact, there we go. Prothean data disk, cool, 270, nice. Now we head back the other way. Debris, civilian structure, science facility. So we'll head southwest, take a look at the debris, and then head to the different places. Actually didn't go too badly with the terrain around here. Could have been worse. You know, I feel kind of strangely about that pyramid. Nah, it doesn't matter. Okay, so how do we want to do this? Pretty clear we'll have to get back up there. Whoop. Come on, no hands. But yeah, these side missions can be a little time consuming sometimes, but nah, who cares? They're fun. They're part of what gives the game. They're part of what gives the game its charm, I guess. Crash satellite, cool. We got some enemies over there.
Securing point.
Thank you, Rex. Alright, this place.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Much of a Star Wars purist as I am, I actually kind of like that there. Yeah, I'm going to switch you guys back to weapons that are fun. Or Garrus, at any rate. Cool.
We're good, Commander.
I was going to say earlier, Rex is about the most genre-savvy character in the game. Oh look, humans screwing up a Rachni experiment, and Rachni getting loose. Yeah, what a shock. Pretty much. Oh boy. Yeah, the amount of damage the suckers can do to you. It's pretty insane. Alright. Nice. Green, but it doesn't open. Well, we'll check upstairs, see if there's anything there. Easy decryption, cool. Cannot access. That's a pity. Well, we'll just head to the next base and the next base, and then we're done with this planet. Oh, no XP to be gained from you. Shameful. Shameful. Definitely one of the things that made this game easier is the fact that you can see objects up in the top, right? You know, things that you can interact with or people from a long ways off. They changed that in the second game where you actually had to be close to it, so you actually have to use your eyes a little more in that game. Also, the settings aren't quite so bland and repetitive, so yeah, it requires a little bit more actual looking, which is fine. Second game, definitely more challenging. But challenging mostly in a good way. There are some parts of the combat that are kind of dumb as far as, okay, how the heck am I supposed to kite that? But if you know what you're doing, it's not bad. Alright, let's do this. Oh, wow. Alright, I was not watching my health. Should have been. And now I get to do that over again. Yay. This is why this game needed a better autosave system, so I don't know, maybe it saved every time you went into a building or something, so you don't have to deal with crap like this, but unfortunately, we have to deal with crap like that. This is where the game loses a little bit of its charm. Some dated features are cool, some are not. But whatever, it'll be quick. But it's another thing that makes those so annoying is that there's no strategy as far as using cover with them. They just run up to you. You keep backing away and shooting them. They run up to you. You keep backing away and shooting them. I mean, there's no really interesting dynamic there. It is the problem with the combat in this game that broken down just revolves around standing and shooting or walking away and shooting for the most part. You know, so it's not particularly dynamic. It's not varied to a large extent. Yeah, different enemies you have to take slightly different tactics, especially the ones that have tons of health and hitting power, and the biotics, you know, you have to be mindful of them. But overall, it's really just run in, shoot, run in, shoot, run in and shoot, you know.
Looks deserted.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Quite so. Alright, so dispatch them. Come on. this time those aren't green and I can't enter, so. Yeah. I'm not going to bother going upstairs to get the XP from the weapons locker. I'm not that patient. At least not today. Not that I'm impatient today. It's just today is not one of those days where, yes, I will go back surely and take care of everything. No, it's just at a certain point I want to get on with it. But anyway, let's finish up these last two and yep. But yeah, really looking forward to the second game, which I probably can't start playing tomorrow. Probably not. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Maybe later. Maybe in the evening. We'll see. It's a maybe.
Enemy sighted.
Okay. Why do my quick slots keep disappearing? That's annoying. Is all heck. I really don't like that. Where are these bastards? Yeah, I don't want to get close. That does a stupid amount of damage. Careful to avoid it. Ooh, wow. Okay.
I've lost shield.
Go away. Heal up. Okay.
Perimeter clear.
Can't go up there. Trying to get an eyeball on it. Yeah, it's also can't go up there. So, oh well. Cursory look for decryptable things. Doesn't look like it. I'm just not too interested in exploring. I am pretty confident I'll get enough XP along the way to boost me up to level 60, which is what I'm going for. Alright, now we head over yonder. Wait. Yep. I mean, I should be able to tell because there's enemies there. Just gonna go around this formation. It would appear that they are on top of this formation. I had a feeling that might happen. Alright. Yay! Here we are. Prepare to fight. Okay. You guys just run over there and make sure that's all in line. Okay, fine. Yeah, why do my quick slots keep retracting? I don't like that. I want to be able to use my quick slots. That's why I set them up. Alright. Nothing? Wow. Alright, just prepare to fight then. don't think that's the last of them.
Negative contact.
Well, maybe. There may be more later in the facility. I'll make a little bit of a sweep when I come back. Oh, hey there, viewers. How's it going? I'm just taking care of some side missions before I go to Ilos. Oops. Ah! No. It's okay. That's why we have Omnigel. Alright. Can't get XP from that. Now we walk out of the facility. Yay. Nope, nope, okay. Wonder. Oh, I can, cool. Some parts of the game they let you do that, some parts of the game they don't. And by that I mean climbing over something like a regular human being. Gets featured pretty prominently at the end. Well, bye viewers. Tartar sauce. So sad. Yeah. We stream for fun. If we get viewers, yay. If not, well, we have fun. Alright. Journal. Investigate facility. Nota crooks. Most module staying exchange translation. So we're looking Vostok. Here we go. Alco, I used to buy things there. There we go. Metal-rich asteroid. Palladium. Sweet. Delicious, delicious palladium.
Looks like we've got an active distress beacon on the planet below, Commander. No message, just a locator signal.
Ooh, I think this one also has kind of annoying terrain. Oh wait, no. I want someone who can open things. That's right. Gosh. Okay. There's a mineral deposit way down here. and another up here. I'm just going to go for the one here, then go to the anomaly, then go to the debris, then go to the science facility. I'm just not up for looking for everything anymore. It's just, at a certain point I just have to say, okay, I'm not going to look for every rock. Although, why would there be enemies around there? Half dozen, maybe? Well, I suppose we'll find out. I'll get to it, guys. Guy and gal, excuse me.
All targets eliminated.
I'm trying to think. Is this the one? What do you mean you're blocked? I mean, did you guys have to wait for me to fire to do that?
Shepard.
I guess just random groupings of enemies. Oh well, free XP. No complaints. Alright, cool. That worked out quite nicely. Very nice.
Negative contact.
More? Nice. Alright, I'll take it. The more XP I can drum up. I guess, I don't know. Ooh. I know this is trash, but keep this for Garrus just in case it's any good. And yeah, that's pretty nice. Okay, so somewhere around here. Oh! Alright, okay. No Thorian creeper gets left behind. I'm about to lose out on that. Alright, so let's find this little mineral deposit. And then move along in the story. Thinking... There we go. Nice. Now, just need to work out a way out of here. I think these might be the ridiculous slopes I was remembering. Or maybe not, we'll see. Looks negotiable. Yeah, we should be able to get out of here. Not too much trouble. I must be thinking of something else. Somewhere else. At least I think I am. Come on. Come on, you can do this. Just get it turned a little bit. There we go. Nice, nice. This will allow us to build up the necessary momentum. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, don't lose your traction. There we go. And that is how you do it. Woo! Alright, so we need to head a little more northwest rather than just west. Alright, nice. PKA. Very pretty world. Okay, on course. Looking at the hard suit. Okay. Now we can head south. Should be some more debris in our way, and then the plot. Save just in case we ran into some random Thorians, which I'm not too worried about facing again. In confined spaces, they can be a little tricky, but out in the open, nah. Yeah, really looking forward to Mass Effect 2. I've already played through it once on PC, I think, so I would have unlocked Hardcore, I guess. I don't think I can play on Insanity on there yet. Unfortunately, I wish. I really think it's silly that you have to play through twice to unlock the highest difficulty.
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area.
So the debris looks to be down the valley. Cool. Oh, look, more space cows. Sweet.
I'm on my way.
Maybe the space cows had something to do with this. They are standing around pretty suspiciously. They could be up to something. Those extraterrestrial bovine bastards. Anyway. So as annoying as the terrain could have been, wasn't that bad. wow.
I think we're done here.
Okay. Oh, okay. Excellent.
Rescuers? Oh, thank God. See? I told you somebody would come to investigate that signal. My name is Dr. Ross, Chief Exogeny Researcher at this facility. We've been trapped in this room for days. We're almost out of food and water. You got here just in time.
I need to know what's going on. Why is this place crawling with Thorian creepers?
How do you know about the Thorian?
I know what Exogeny was up to. I saw what they let the Thorian do to those colonists, so I destroyed it.
Our secret's out then. No point in my lying. You already know the worst. The creepers here were created using altered samples from the specimens on Pharos. We discovered a way to turn them into docile, obedient servants. Everything was going fine until a few days ago. Then all the creepers suddenly went berserk. Only a handful of us made it back into the safety of this room.
Why didn't you send a clear message asking for help? All we had was that signal from the emergency beacon.
This is a closed communications base. Exogeny was worried about someone on the project selling secrets to a rival firm or reporting our work to the authorities. We have no direct communication with the outside, only the emergency beacon. It sends a general distress signal to the Exogeny site on Pharos. They're supposed to send a team to respond inside of 24 hours, but it sounds like they had problems of their own.
Any chance some of the other people at the base might still be alive?
I doubt it. Too many creepers out there. They never stood a chance. We're the only ones left.
I've heard all I need to.
Look, I know what we did here was wrong. I'll admit that. But it's over now. There's no sense reporting this to the authorities, right?
It's not as if they can replicate what they did without the Thorian. But yeah, I'm an old school.
You were in charge of this project. The safety of the staff was your responsibility. They trusted you, and you betrayed that trust.
Be reasonable. I didn't mean for this to happen. Besides, how does it help anyone if I end up in jail? Normally Exogeny would have my back, but it sounds like they're going to have their hands full cleaning up the mess on Pharos. But I've got money. A nice little emergency fund I set up. It's yours if you let us go.
I'm a little conflicted because, I mean, what was the nature of your experiments? What sort of things were you doing? I mean, yeah, people lost their lives here, but you're dealing with extraterrestrial life. Things happen. She's not necessarily evil, but she's offering to bribe me. And, you know, offering a bribe is a crime.
The victims here deserve justice. I have to take you in.
That's not going to happen. Open fire. Open fire!
Perimeter clear.
Nothing I can get XP from. Sweet. Oh well. Problems here have been resolved. Excellent. Alright, cool. Locate signs of battle. Still need to find another medallion, but I'm not too worried about that. So two more. Two more, it looks like. Okay, cool. Travel... Hercules system, Attican Beta. That name. For some reason I have bad memories associated with it. Alright, we'll just have to see. You know, we'll take Tali for once. She never gets any action. Oh. This is going to be a somewhat long one. Alright. Don't know how long it'll take. 15, 20, 25 minutes? Who knows? But there's quite a few things to find on this planet, quite a few things to look at. Oh, hey, viewer. And I'm going to go for pretty much all of them. Going to head to an anomaly that's out west. And of course the terrain can change the amount of time it takes. Ooh, a little too far north. Is this it? No, I'm good. Thought I saw something on the mini-map, but I was wrong. Okay, I remember this. So way back when we dealt with the Asari consort on the Citadel and made everything okay, or maybe I'm misremembering it, maybe there's something else.
Take them out.
Okay, that took a while for my squad mates to exit. Is this related?
Done. Just the way I like them.
Cover artifacts. Examining the strange Prothean artifact reveals a small irregular slot on the underside of the surface. Remembering the strange trinket you received from the Asari consort on the Citadel, you pull it out and place it into the slot. Why were you carrying it just then? Have you been hanging on to it the whole time? The ball explodes in a brilliant flash of white light, momentarily blinding and disorienting you. Slowly your senses return as you wake from deep sleep. It's okay. You can find all that stuff on the wiki if you want. Or I guess you could just pause the YouTube VOD at strategic moments. How come that didn't change to an X? Is it still interactable? I don't know. I don't believe so. So from here we head pretty much due north. But it's a cool little follow-up to that little trinket, which you may well miss your first playthrough. You know, it's no guarantee you'll find it. Especially this late in the game, when you're just ready to get on with it and end it. The game, that is. I'm trying to think how long Ilos and, you know, the end of the game takes. Hour and a half, maybe? I don't think it takes 2 hours, does it? I don't think it does. Okay, come on, come on. Turn the way I want you to. Oh my goodness, this vehicle just won't go where I want it to. I'm holding the directional keys and just it doesn't respond. I don't know. Again, I miss the joysticks. I miss the joysticks very much. Why? Come on, let me up. Let me up.
I'm on my way.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
No sense standing around.
And from here, northeast. This direction. Northeast. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Alright, cool. Amazing how much XP you get just from side missions. Okay, is this the Thresher Maw over here? I'm gonna save just to be sure. It certainly looks like excellent Thresher Maw territory. Thought there was supposed to be something here. But I guess not. Oh well. Sometimes we're just wrong about these things. So let's head west. Or east, I mean. Oh, it's this planet. Right. Space monkeys. I may leave this planet early. I don't know that I want to explore all of it. Because I'm just remembering why there's so many little X's on the map. It's different places where you can find space monkeys. And I gotta admit, I don't care. Once I find the doodad, I just, you know, that's it. Alright.
You lead. I'll follow.
Good idea. I actually left Shepard's helmet off for quite a while. I wanted to have it off for... Is it Novaria, I think I took it off? Can't be sure. Now, I don't believe it's necessary to search all these monkeys. I think there's one specific one that you have to find. He's over yonder. Over Disave. If I recall correctly. I think I do. Yeah, so. This monkey doesn't have it. That monkey doesn't have it. However, there is a little decryption, so maybe it's in the other room. There we go. Look at that, look at that, look at that.
He dropped the data module.
It's a miracle the data module is still intact. Joker should be able to transmit this info to Alliance Command.
But we're kind of on the run from the law right now, so that might not be a good idea, Tali. Cool. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh yeah, that's right, we have to fight because,
Enemy contact.
yeah.
I've lost shield. I've lost shield. I've lost shield.
Powering up.
Yep.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Nice. Head back to the surface. You know, at this point it's probably pretty safe to... Well, I've got one more little mission to do. Then I can change to armor-piercing rounds for the rest of the game. Pretty much. Yeah, I'm not going to bother exploring the rest of the planet. I am past caring about that at this point. Although... Journal... Oh, good. Yeah, nice. We found a medallion. I closed that little dialogue box pretty quickly when I saw that in the cluster. May be able to attempt to beat this game today. We'll see. Depends on how quickly this next little assignment goes, which I'm reasonably confident it'll go quickly. Alright. Sentry System Hawking Ada. Okay, so Hawking Ada is where? There we go. Okay.
Message coming in, Commander. Big surprise, the Alliance needs you again.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett with Alliance Command. We've got a mission for you. An Alliance officer named Major Kyle has set up a small compound in the Hawking Eta cluster. He's attracted a number of followers, mostly biotics. He's become an outspoken critic of the Alliance, and we believe he's mentally unstable. This could be trouble, Shepard.
I'll look into it.
3 days ago, we sent 2 Alliance representatives to meet with him at his compound. They've disappeared. We believe Kyle and his followers killed them. That compound is a cult, Shepard. They call him Father Kyle now. He set himself up as some kind of religious leader.
You said his followers were biotics?
Yes. Major Kyle never showed any biotic tendencies himself, though. I think he's just latched onto a group he identifies with. Many biotics feel marginalized or ostracized by society. Kyle probably sees them as victims who need his protection, and they see him as someone who will fight for them. Unfortunately, he's convinced them that the Alliance is somehow responsible for all their problems. We can't let him go on like this.
I might be able to end this without violence.
That may not be possible, Commander. We don't want a bloodbath, but Kyle is dangerous. I'll trust you to use your judgment. Hack it out.
I've got all the little fetch, things done, so there's no real need to scan planets at this point, but force of habit. Hey, I found another League medallion. Cool. I mean, I can't just stop now. That'd be insane. Presrup. Bring a biotic with us to give us some biotic cred. Yeah, totally. Okay, so let's take a look at El Mapo. Let's just head straight west. There are minerals to the east-northeast, but I don't need them at this point. I guess that's the satisfaction of searching every single gosh darn thing on every single planet up until now, is that, oh, I don't have to now. I've got everything. It does feel pretty good. You know, I just realized I haven't gotten to my equipment in a while, and it's probably so full of gear that you automatically pick up from killing enemies. Just realized that. Alright, let's get up there. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on! I don't know why I'm getting excited about this. Very peaceful night sky for the last planet we'll be exploring this playthrough. Last, you know, Mako explorable planet. We'll obviously land on another planet yet. Alright. Cluster. Okay. Just see if there's anything inside. Excellent. Oh, there we go. Alright. Come on. Whoa, whoa. Sheesh, this vehicle. I mean, I love it, but at the same time, it does suck. In a lot of ways. But oh well. Let's see, from here, it's south and west. Where we have an anomaly. Excellent. It's amazing how much of this ancient debris is identical. Alright. Found the debris. There's more debris over this way. Alright, and from here it's south, a little bit east, and we'll arrive at the little place we need to get to and see about Major Kyle. Again, there are minerals out to the east, but I'm just not worried about them. I'll get so much XP for fighting in the last stages of this game. As a matter of fact, I can probably just switch my little armaments now because I don't think there's any fighting to do on this planet. Unless I am much mistaken. And I don't think I am. But rather confident. Alright, so I think I'm going to make an attempt at the last mission today. And I'll have about an hour and a half to do it, which I should be able to accomplish. I should. Alright, this is where we need to be. Okay. Well, this is awkward. Alright.
This is a private sanctuary. Outsiders are not welcome here.
I need to talk to the man in charge. It's important.
Father Kyle wants nothing more to do with the Alliance.
I want this to end peacefully. If he doesn't see me, people could get hurt.
We won't let you take Father Kyle away. He protects us. We need him.
The Alliance wants someone to pay for those murders. Let me speak to Major Kyle, and maybe I can find some way to help you all get out of this alive.
Wait. Father Kyle will speak with you. Head to the building at the far end of the compound. He'll meet you there.
Damn right he'll speak to me. Also, this is the far end of your compound? Alright, folks, let's not do anything rash. Let's see. Alrighty. Oh. I just love that I have to walk through the whole facility to get there. You can't just talk to me over the intercom like the others. I mean, I get it. They want me to meet him in person, but why couldn't he just be just inside the door or something? Made more sense than having me walk through the whole place. But I won't.
I am Major Kyle. I know why you've come. We have no quarrel with you. Why can't you just leave us alone?
What happened to those other Alliance officers? The ones who came before me?
They wanted to take me away from here. They wanted me to abandon this place, turn my back on my family. They spoke blasphemy. I did what I could to make their end quick and painless. I had no other choice. It was necessary to protect my children. Only I can keep them safe.
The Alliance sent me to bring you in, Major. Can't you see this has gotten out of hand? Don't you understand you're endangering your followers?
I respect that you have come under a banner of peace, but I cannot do as you ask. If you take away their father, my children will be helpless.
You ordered your followers to kill those Alliance investigators. You must face the consequences of your actions. Do you really want your children to suffer for your sins too?
No. This was my fault. My children are innocent. Pure. Please. I never meant for this to happen. I'm sorry.
You're doing the right thing, Major. Your children will be better off for it. Come on.
Wait. If my children see you taking me away, they won't understand. They will attack and you will be forced to kill them all. You have shown me the error of my ways, Commander. Now you must give me time to explain it to them. It is the only way they will understand. Please, give me 1 hour. After that, I will meet the Alliance authorities at the gates of my compound and surrender without violence. I give you my word.
Finally, someone who realizes that attempting to kill us will result in their deaths.
I'm going to trust you. If you betray that trust, you and all your children will suffer.
I will not betray you, Commander. Thank you for this.
Your pilot can have an Alliance command patrol with Major Kyle. I just hope you know what you're doing, Shepard.
Insane though he is, Kyle is one of the smarter enemies we've encountered. It's just, maybe I won't resist the protagonist. Maybe I won't get myself killed. Yeah, I'll go with that. It's just, everyone else, I mean the Exo Jenny chick where it's just, there's no way you're taking me in, and she gets destroyed. It's just, have fun with that. Also, all these biotics carry guns for some reason. Except for the guy who just walked by. Alrighty, that's the last little side mission of the game, and we can head off to Ilos. Let's do this.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Admiral Hackett here, Commander. Your helmsman just forwarded your report on Major Kyle. We sent in a team as you instructed. Kyle's followers have disbanded, and the Major surrendered to us without incident. We'll make sure he gets the help he needs. To be honest, Shepard, I thought this thing was going to end in a bloodbath. I don't know how you did it, but you saved a lot of lives. Congratulations.
Alright, time to do our final duty. Let's take a look. Oh, surely I have better medical into exoskeleton. Kinetic exoskeleton. Surely I have a better one. There we go. Those have been there so long, I never thought to upgrade them. Got better combat optics. Frictionless materials. Alright. That should be all I need. Taking care of all the side missions. Quite a few. Now there's just one left. Stop Saren. Here goes.
Shepard, may I speak with you?
I was just thinking about you.
I have been thinking about you too, and what we are about to face. I do not know what is going to happen on Ilos. I hope we will stop Saren, of course, but part of me fears we are already too late. There is something I must tell you, in case we fail.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
These could be our last moments together. Our last chance to show each other how we feel. I want this to be special.
I want this, Liara. I do. But are you sure you're ready?
I have never been more sure of anything in my life. Will you join with me, Shepard? Let our bodies and minds unite.
Just tell me what to do.
By the goddess. That was incredible, Shepard.
Amazing.
5 minutes ETA to the Mu relay.
I had better go. Duty calls. You would not want to keep Joker waiting.
Sorry, Mr. Floyd.
Whatever happens on
I can
Ilos,
reload the save if you
I
want.
just wanted to say thank you for everything.
I assume you've played this game before?
Commander? We've got company.
Have their sensors picked us up yet?
Stealth systems are engaged. Unless we get close enough for a visual, they won't have any idea we're here.
Picking up some strange readings from the planet's surface.
Okay.
Take us down, Joker. Lock in on the coordinates.
About how
Negative
many
on that,
times?
Commander. The nearest landing zone's 2 clicks away.
We'll never make it in time on foot. Get us something closer.
There is nowhere closer. I've looked.
Drop us in the Mako.
You need at least 100 meters of open terrain to pull off a drop like that. The most I can find near Saren is 20.
20 meters? No way we can make a drop in there.
We have to try.
Find another landing zone.
There is no other landing zone.
The descent angle's too steep.
It's our only option.
It's not an option. It's a suicide run. We don't...
I can do it.
Joker,
I can do it.
gear up and head down to the Mako. Joker, drop us right on top of that bastard.
I think this is my 6th or 7th playthrough. I wouldn't say I know everything, because I always discover 1 or 2 little new things every time. And I also play pretty much Paragon the whole way. But yeah. Never built on and improved, they just cut it and streamlined it. Yeah, Mass Effect 2 definitely got rid of some of the annoying things in this game. It's also a lot shorter. I don't know. I sort of missed the exploration. On the other hand, it was nice to have bases that didn't all look the same, so... Yeah, it depends. Let's see. Liara always provides more interesting dialogue when we meet the VI, but... Garrus... Rex. Garrus, Rex. I'll take Rex. So yeah, there are definitely some things missing in Mass Effect 2. And there are definitely some things they improved on.
You two, keep moving. Inside, now.
Uh-oh. Looks like we got the view model glitch. Yeah, I like crowd control. And actually, I'm kind of stupid because now I can't unlock any tech stuff. So I need to enter this real quick.
Saren found some way to open it. There must be
I don't know if you've encountered this glitch before, where all the view models are just
We
blobs.
will have to find some way to get it up and running again.
But yeah, I don't feel that the classes really matter as much in this first game. You just get enough firepower and you walk over people. So, it's kind of lame that way. But, no, I didn't bring a tech person, unfortunately. And I'm one of those boring people who play soldier all the time because I value the ability to kill stuff. I thought about playing Infiltrator once, but as cool as it was to be invisible, dead enemies, it doesn't matter. So you may have just noticed there that Saren and the Geth were these little black blobs. Their view models weren't showing up, so if I do this, the view models are all fucked up now. This is what the game is normally lit. I don't know what causes this glitch, but it happens on Novaria too, so I just type in view mode unlit, and it looks worse, but at least I can see the view models. Oop. Yeah, good for you. I don't know. It's a pretty common bug apparently. I played through this game 5 times on Xbox, and only played it on PC about a year ago. I never encountered any real big bugs in the Xbox version, and the first time I ever played this game on PC, not the first time, but the first playthrough, I got one of those bugs where the Mako goes flying in the air and, you know, this is in the skybox the whole time. I actually have a video of it on YouTube somewhere. But yeah, no, that first playthrough that happened, I never encountered that on Xbox, even though that's another famous bug that this game has. Let's see, let's go this way. I think, is this the correct path? I haven't played this in a while. But yeah, this game, and I also had one where I fell through the floor at one point and into the black abyss of forever. That was cool. You know, so. And all sorts of funny little movement and physics bugs on the PC version. So, yep. Yep. Okay, so do that. It's pretty cool that even shielded enemies can be lifted in this game. Move around with biotics. Alright. Also tech advantage to turn off enemy abilities. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't know, you be the judge. Is it really necessary here? Yeah, I agree, they're capable. I've always valued being able to get enemies off their feet, though. Disabling shields is great, and sabotaging their weapons is great, but if they can't move, it's pretty strong. I also picked them a bit for dialogue. I don't think Tali's dialogue is as strong in this game. Also, Kaidan's dead. I guess I could have brought Garrus. Yeah, Garrus is always the right answer, isn't he? No, I'm playing on hardcore, I think. I don't think I can play Insanity on this yet. Yep, I'm on hardcore. Insanity not available. Yep. Yeah, I wish I didn't have to play through twice to unlock, this isn't the right place, is it? No. This is not the area from which I can unlock everything. Is it? Oh, wait. Can I drop here? I cannot drop here. There's an invisible wall, of course. I'm trying to remember where I need to go to restart the power and everything. So do you play mostly Paragon, Renegade, down the middle, both? I need to do a Renegade playthrough at some point just to see what it's like. I think my problem is that I tend to take the game fairly seriously, where it's just, I play very much like I would act in those situations, or at least the way I think I would. And it's just not very in character for me. Yeah, I need to try that at some point. I also need to do a run through where I get as many people killed as possible. Get Rex killed on Vermeer. Go through the first game without recruiting Garrus. I think BioWare is good.
This place still has power.
Yeah, I mean, especially in the second and third games.
This must be the command center for the entire
Yeah, I've never played
complex.
Witcher. I've heard some good things about it,
Must have
but
sealed the doors from here after
the thing,
launch.
the thing about, especially in the second game, where you're really encouraged to pick either all Paragon or all Renegade in order to build up enough points or have a high enough proportion of the points to get Miranda and Jack to agree and get Tali and Legion to agree, so that you have their loyalty, so they survive the last mission and all that. It really incentivizes you to play it all one way, which is kind of a bummer. So yeah, they definitely do some criticism as far as their morality stuff goes. Yeah, as I said, I've heard some good things about Witcher, but I don't know much about it. Try playing Witcher 3 at least. You mean if I play only one Witcher game, I should play Witcher 3? Or... I don't know. I mean, it's possible. This is how much I know about them. Are they available on Steam? Easiest to get into? It seems odd to me that a sequel would be on Steam. Well, that definitely increases the chances.
Come, Saren already has a head start. We have to go find him before he reaches the conduit.
GOG?
Unless he's already found it, then we're just walking into a trap.
Is that just due to pricing or compatibility or what?
Something's happening.
Too late. Unable to... Invading fleets. No escape.
Sounds like some kind of message, but I don't recognize the language.
It is probably in Prothean. This recording must be 50,000 years old. No wonder we cannot understand it.
Oh. Well, maybe.
The message is all broken up, but I
I'm all
recognize
for
some of the
supporting
words.
the devs.
It's a warning against the Reaper invasion.
Of course. Between the beacons and the cipher, an understanding of the Prothean language would have been transferred into your mind.
Not safe. Seek refuge inside the archives.
What's it saying? Can you make out anything useful?
Fought Reapers. The Citadel. Overwhelmed. Only hope. Act of desperation. The conduit. All is lost.
It said something about the conduit, but it's too degraded to help. We should go.
Cannot be stopped.
Now, do you normally have a preference? Oh, wait. Also, if you buy the DLC automatically. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I getting these versions on Steam for Mass Effect and having to work through the DLC on the old BioWare site, that's always fun. Yeah. Now, do you have a preference of normally saving Kaidan or Ashley? I assume you've done both several times, but is there one that you prefer to save? I have to agree with you there. The perpetually sweaty forehead of Caden, yeah. I don't understand why they couldn't have just come up with 1 or 2 animations for him. Ashley does have an arc, that's true. Let's see, am I going the right way? Yeah, okay, good. Oh wow, what happened to my sound? She is a space racist, then she becomes normal. Yeah.
Who votes we take the vehicle into the creepy underground bunker?
Good idea. The firepower will come in handy.
I think they did a good job with Ashley in the 3rd game, making her much more relatable too. They do it in the 1st game,
I
but
have spent my life studying the Protheans, but I never dreamed I would discover anything like this.
boy, you're
This
ambitious.
bunker might have been the last refuge of their entire species.
Kaden just
Just
becomes
imagine what
bisexual.
mysteries it might hold. Imagine what secrets it might reveal.
Well, I think he was supposed to
try
be
to remember
gay
why we're
originally,
here.
but they changed
Saren,
it
The conduit, the fate
in
of
the
the
end.
entire known galaxy.
I think.
I am sorry. I was swept up in the moment. I just hope we have the opportunity to study this place in detail after this is done.
I thought Saren would have set some kind of trap around. What are all those things on the wall?
Now, have you played Andromeda?
They look like stasis pods. The Protheans probably tried to keep themselves alive through cryogen.
Ooh, shouldn't have taken that one. I mean, do you mean that it doesn't have the same characters? Or that the gameplay and the way the story is done is so different that you wouldn't play it? Because definitely going in with pretty much all new characters was definitely, I don't want to say difficult, but it was different for sure. And change is never something I look for. Unless it's really, really good, objectively.
What is happening?
It's a trap! Saren must have set an ambush.
I do not think Saren is behind this.
Why Andromeda Galaxy? As far as why they picked it over any other galaxy, I don't think they do. I mean, yeah. There are hundreds of galaxies that are close to Milky Way. Sure. I mean, if you're asking as far as why BioWare picked it, probably because it's a cool sounding name. I'm sure there's a bunch of lame sounding galaxies that they didn't choose. Ever heard of satellite galaxies? I'm not super knowledgeable when it comes to astronomy. I know some basic facts, such as the moons in this game are way too big to where they would crash into the planet if they were actually that large in the sky.
You are not Prothean, but you are not machine either. This eventuality was one of many that was anticipated. This is why we sent our warning through the beacons.
Looks like some kind of VI program. Pretty badly damaged.
I do not sense the taint of indoctrination upon any of you. Unlike the other that passed recently. Perhaps there is still hope.
This is incredible. An actual Prothean VI, and I can understand it.
I have been monitoring your communications since you arrived at this facility. I have translated my output into a format you will comprehend. My name is Vigil. You are safe here for the moment, but that is likely to change. Soon, nowhere will be safe.
Yeah, maybe. I can understand where you're coming from on that, as far as if, you know, the science is supposed to make sense. I don't know. The Mass Effect games have always felt like a blend of science fiction and science fantasy. I mean, you know, we run across quite a few human-looking aliens, and they're all bipeds for some reason, except for the Elcor, I guess. But yeah, I get where you're coming from on that. I finished it recently. It is long as heck. It took me almost 90 hours to beat, so it's about as long as all 3 of the first games put together. So that was an undertaking.
Are you some kind of artificial intelligence program?
I am an advanced non-organic analysis system, with personality imprints from Kesad Aishan, Chief Overseer of the Ilos Research Facility.
Why did you bring me here?
You must break a cycle that has continued for millions of years. But to stop it, you must understand, or you will make the same mistakes we did. The Citadel is the heart of your civilization and the seat of government, as it was with us, and as it has been with every civilization that came before us. But the Citadel is a trap. The station is actually an enormous mass relay, one that links to dark space, the empty void beyond the galaxy's horizon. When the Citadel relay is activated, the Reapers will pour through, and all you know will be destroyed.
How come nobody ever noticed the Citadel was an inactive mass relay?
The Reapers are careful to keep the greatest secrets of the Citadel hidden. That is why they created a species of seemingly benign organic caretakers. The Keepers maintain the station's most basic functions. They enable any species that discovers the Citadel to use it without fully understanding the technology. Reliance on the Keepers ensures no other species will ever discover the Citadel's true nature, not until the relay is activated and the Reapers invade.
How do the Reapers survive out in dark space?
We have only theories. The researchers here came to believe the Reapers enter prolonged states of inactivity to conserve energy. This allows them to survive the thousands and thousands of years it takes for organic civilization to rebuild itself. But in this state, they are vulnerable. By retreating beyond the edges of the galaxy, they ensure no one will accidentally discover them. They keep their existence hidden until the Citadel relay is activated.
Yeah. And one thing that really was tough for me about Andromeda was the fact that I really missed Shepard. I don't know. I thought I'd had enough adventuring with him that I'd be able to just smoothly move on, and they did a good job with this character, but yeah, I just missed Shepard.
The Reapers could wipe out the Council and the entire Citadel fleet in a single surprise attack.
Plus all the other characters.
That was our fate. Our leaders were dead before we even realized we were under attack. The Reapers seized control of the Citadel, and through it, the mass relays. Communication and transportation across our empire were crippled. Each star system was isolated, cut off from the others. Easy prey for the Reaper fleets. Over the next decades, the Reapers systematically obliterated our people. World by world, system by system, they methodically wiped us out.
Some of you must have managed to survive.
Through the Citadel, the Reapers had access to all our records, maps, census data. Information is power, and they knew everything about us. Their fleets advanced across every settled region of the galaxy. Some worlds were utterly destroyed. Others were conquered, their populations enslaved. These indoctrinated servants became sleeper agents under Reaper control. Taken in as refugees by other Protheans, they betrayed them to the machines. Within a few centuries, the Reapers had killed or enslaved every Prothean in the galaxy. They were relentless, brutal, and absolutely thorough.
Have you seen how they hit on the ship's Scottish pilot? Not particularly. I think the Scottish pilot's actually a lesbian. I don't know. I didn't make any advances on her. One thing I will say, because Andromeda is really a collection of awesome and terrible decisions. Terrible decisions being repetitiveness and things like that. Great decisions, though, they've done is they gave the shipboard characters, your crew, a ton of dialogue. Very rarely did I ever run into, the standard, oh, how's it going line. They usually had something to say, which was really neat. They packed it with story dialogue, which I really enjoyed. Not all of it was great, but there's always tons of it. You didn't get any, I'm in the middle of some calibrations, right?
I don't understand. Where did the Reapers go after they conquered your people?
Our worlds were stripped bare, harvested by the indoctrinated slaves. Everything of value, all resources, all technology was taken. Certain that all advanced organic life had been extinguished, the Reapers retreated back through the Citadel relay into dark space, sealing it behind them. All evidence of the Reaper invasion had been wiped away. Only their indoctrinated slaves were left behind, abandoned. Mindless husks, no longer capable of independent thought, the indoctrinated soon starved or died of exposure. The genocide of the Protheans was complete.
What do the Reapers get out of this? Why do they keep repeating this pattern of genocide over and over?
The Reapers are alien, unknowable. Perhaps they need slaves or resources. More likely they are driven by motives and goals organic beings cannot hope to comprehend. In the end, what does it matter? Your survival depends on stopping them, not in understanding them.
Mass Effect Andromeda soundtrack doesn't exist. I'm guessing you mean that... Oh, the music isn't as good? Yeah, I can kind of agree with that. The music from that game definitely isn't as memorable. Though, in fairness, you and I have both played these games a ton, so we definitely remember the music. But yeah, the music in the trilogy is great. You know, totally agree on that. One of the interesting things about Mass Effect is that it doesn't really have a theme. I mean, the first game has a theme, but it's not repeated a whole lot. You know, there's no unifying... It's not like Halo where you can recognize that tune, you know? But with Mass Effect, music's all good. It's just not very unified, which is fine.
You said you brought me here for a reason. Tell me what I need to do.
The conduit is the key. Before the Reapers attacked, we Protheans were on the cusp of unlocking the mysteries behind mass relay technology. Ilos was a top-secret facility. Here, researchers worked to create a small-scale version of a mass relay, one that linked directly to the Citadel, the hub of the relay network.
The conduit is not a weapon. It is a backdoor onto the Citadel.
I'm guessing you mean it's episodic in the sense that there's really clear different sections of the game and different stages, maybe? Which makes sense because the core of this game, the 4 plot worlds of Ilos, when they turn to episodic storytelling, they kind of sacrifice the overall theme. Yeah, I could kind of agree with that. I can understand what you're saying, yeah. Because you can pick the order of doing things in the first game, which is really neat, whereas the other ones are more linear. Yeah, I could see that.
How did you manage to stay hidden?
All official records of our project were destroyed in the initial attack on the Citadel. While the Prothean Empire came crashing down, Ilos was spared. We severed all communication with the outside, and our facility went dark. The personnel retreated underground into these archives. To conserve resources, everyone was put into cryogenic stasis. I was programmed to monitor the facility and wake the staff when the danger had passed. But the genocide of an entire species is a long, slow process. Years passed, decades, centuries. The Reapers persisted, and my energy reserves were dwindling.
I am from Kansas. And going back to the whole episodic point, yeah, they are more episodic in the sequels. The thing is, though, in Mass Effect 2, I didn't really... my name's Julian. But anyways, the thing is, I didn't mind it in Mass Effect 2 because the Elusive Man and the whole fighting collectors was pretty cool. And yeah, it was more linear, you had less freedom, but the story was still good enough for me that I didn't mind it, so... And again, they got rid of a lot of the repetitive stuff and the clunky inventory and everything. But, yep, from Kansas. Good place.
How did you survive?
I began to disable the life support of non-essential personnel. First support staff, then security.
How about you?
One by one, their pods were shut down to conserve energy. Eventually, only the stasis pods of the top scientists remained active. Even these were in danger of failing when the Reapers finally retreated back through the Citadel relay.
There were hundreds of stasis pods out there. You just shut them down? You killed them?
Yeah, I've never been to Sweden. I had a Swedish friend from years ago when she was an exchange student, but we haven't kept in touch very well. Sweden definitely has a cool looking flag. And some really good gamers, too. Also, speaking of Elusive Man, yeah. I hated the end of the same. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I know it would have been too difficult given the fact they only had 2 years to make the game, but I really wish there was a way in the third game, if you wanted to, you could kind of work with the Elusive Man you know, being evil and all that, and maybe try to subvert the Alliance's plans. That would have been too difficult, of course, but I thought it would have been a little more interesting. He was still a really cool character, though. But, yeah, kind of a lame ending to such a interesting fella. I think the thing I was most disappointed about Mass Effect 3, though, was Kai Lang. That guy was just... Also, this very conversation with Vigil. Yeah. They remade it in Mass Effect 3. Okay. But yeah, Kai Lang was so disappointed. The first time I saw him in Mass Effect 3, I just thought, okay, the game is now going to make you kill several people I care about and defeat me. You are unworthy of me, and I'm going to kill you. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about, yeah. Although it was really brief, too, you know, in the third game. But, yeah. I really like the music from the third game at that point. It's really creepy and ominous.
You were programmed to protect them, not kill them.
This outcome was not completely unforeseen. My actions were a result of contingency programming entered on my creation.
I bet they didn't tell the non-essential staff about this contingency.
I saved key personnel. When the Reapers retreated, the top researchers were still alive. My actions are the only reason any hope remains. When the researchers woke, they realized the Prothean species was doomed. There were only a dozen individuals left, far too few to sustain a viable population. Yet they vowed to find some way to stop the Reapers from returning, a way to break the cycle forever, and they knew the Keepers were the key.
That's an interesting way of looking at it. Yeah. Saren is definitely one of the coolest. I mean, I don't even necessarily want to call him a villain, but antagonists, you know, opponents. And he's really interesting, too, because when you get down to it, he doesn't really hate humans that much, because he's willing to work with Shepard or talk to him. He's very patient under gunfire, explaining the plot to him, really. He's an interesting fella. He's kind of like Rommel, I guess, or someone like that. But
aren't they under the influence of the Reapers?
The Keepers are controlled by the Citadel. Before each invasion, a signal is sent through the station compelling the Keepers to activate the Citadel relay. After decades of feverish study, the scientists discovered a way to alter this signal. Using the conduit, they gained access to the Citadel and made the modifications. This time, when Sovereign sent the signal to the Citadel, the Keepers ignored it. The Reapers are trapped in dark space.
Saren can use the conduit to bypass all the Citadel's external defenses.
Correct. And once inside, he can transfer control of the station to Sovereign. Sovereign will override the Citadel systems and manually open the relay. And the cycle of extinction will begin again.
So did I enjoy the Mass Effect 3 ending? I was okay with it. But here's the thing. I've always chosen to destroy the Reapers. I've never done synthesis, and I've never done control. Even though, if I think about it, destroy is probably the least responsible option. You know, a lot of the criticism about the ending was... And I always played with the extended cut, so I've never had the super short ending that other people had. I always had a little bit more. I was okay with the way it ended, but I understand people who complain that the endings are too similar, and that they're just color-coding over each other, so... I don't know. It was okay, I guess. It wasn't great. It definitely wasn't as good as it should have been, but it didn't destroy the whole game for me. I understood that, okay, an ending has to be made, the Reapers get destroyed or controlled or whatever. It's kind of dumb, but the story has to end somewhere. I was just more bummed out that I couldn't keep playing because I love those characters so much. I was willing to live with it.
I'll stop Saren. Just tell me how.
There's a data file in my console. Take a copy when you go.
Yeah, I agree. Synthesis is kind of
When
stupid.
you reach the Citadel's master control unit, upload it to the station. It will corrupt the Citadel's security protocols and give you temporary control of the station. It might give you a chance against Sovereign.
Wait, where's the Citadel's master control unit? I'd never heard of anything like that.
Through the conduit, follow Saren. He will lead you to your destination.
Oh...
What happened to the survivors from the Conduit project?
They used the conduit to gain access to the Citadel, but the conduit is only a prototype. The portal only links in one direction, so they were trapped on the station. I do not know what became of them then. It is unlikely they found any food or water on the station. I fear they suffered a slow, grim death. I only know they succeeded in their mission to seal the relay. Your presence here proves their sacrifice was not in vain.
I'll ask about Sovereign.
If the Reapers are trapped in dark space, how did Sovereign get here?
It is logical to assume the Reapers would leave one of their own behind after each extinction. A sentinel to pave the way for their inevitable return. Like those in dark space, Sovereign probably spent most of the last 50,000 years in a state of hibernation. Periodically, it would wake to analyze the situation. Keeping its existence hidden, it would evaluate the state of galactic civilization. And when the time was right, it would signal the Citadel and usher in the next Reaper invasion. But this time the signal failed. The Keepers did not respond. Sovereign's allies were trapped in the void. Alone, it was forced to try and discover what had gone wrong.
Yeah, that's an understandable reaction.
Sovereign's the largest ship in the galaxy. Why all this secrecy? Why not just attack the Citadel?
Sovereign is not invincible. Revealing its true nature would have united the forces of every organic species against it. Even a Reaper couldn't survive such odds. But the Reapers are patient. They will not rush into the unknown. Sovereign could have been planning this for centuries, moving deliberately, gathering allies. Slowly, it has assembled the pieces of the puzzle, working through agents to keep itself hidden. Saren is the most visible pawn of the Reapers, but I doubt he was the first. Now Sovereign has grown bold. Whether from confidence or desperation, I cannot say. But it is determined to reopen the portal to dark space.
Yeah, I think I was 20 when I first played these games. I was a sophomore in college, I think, when I picked them up.
Saren's got enough of a head start. Grab that data file and let's go.
Shepard, are you sure? Who knows how much longer Vigil will be here? Even now the projection is weak. This might be our only chance to speak with it, our only link to the knowledge of the Protheans. It is the opportunity of a lifetime.
You're really cute and all, but you know what? We kind of have to save the galaxy. How old am I now? I'm 24.
I'm sorry, Liara. We have to stop Saren. Nothing else matters.
You are right. I am sorry. My personal feelings clouded my judgment. We should go.
The one you call Saren has not reached the conduit.
You must have
Not
played
yet.
that game when it came out.
There is still hope if you hurry.
I think the original Mass Effect was what, 2007? I'm pretty sure. Out of curiosity, does Sweden censor games the way Germany does or Australia does?
I've got no intention of ending up like that.
Oh, good for you. Gosh, thinking of Sweden and video games, I actually just recently watched some old Quake games, Toxic, the great player. It's pretty interesting. I said Swedish gaming, so people from Sweden who play games and, you know, just the place in general. And Toxic was a guy who, I think his name is Johan Quick or something like that. He won a bunch of tournaments for Quake 4 back in the day. Back in 2006, 2007, when that game was still, you know, big. He's one of the best players of all time. Whoop, whoopsie. Okay, I probably shouldn't have taken all of those rockets. Haven't played Quake since Quake 3. Yeah, I played Quake Live a little bit. I'm not any good. I played about 1,000 hours of Team Fortress 2, though, so I enjoy fast-paced shooters, even though I used to kick ass at it. Yeah, it feels good when you're good at Quake, you know? It just makes you say, yeah, I was awesome. But I haven't gotten to that point yet. I'd love to. Gosh, Quake 3, CZM, and tried the new Doom. No, I haven't played the old Dooms.
There.
I've only played one game on the Doom engine. It's called Strife.
We don't have time to admire the view. We have to get through that relay. And these jets
I should
aren't
at
gonna
some
make it
point,
easy
but
on us.
I really like being able to aim my mouse up and down. It'd be hard for me to only be able to move it left and right. I don't know. I'll try it sometime. But no, I haven't played the new one. Yeah, I know. I never kill anything while I'm in the Mako.
Activate the defenses. Seal the station. The arms aren't moving. System's not responding. Abandon the Citadel. Evacuate the Council. Citadel Control. Citadel Control. Do you copy?
The trouble with the Mako, though, and the reason I don't fight much with it is because you lose your shield so fast, and really, it doesn't take a whole lot of damage to kill the Mako and kill you too, so I usually just get out and fight on foot. It does take a little while longer sometimes, but I just hate waiting for the shields to recharge because it takes forever. Alright, here we go.
Critical failures detected across all monitored systems. Please begin emergency evacuation.
Yeah, I know I can repair it. Repairing it isn't the problem, it's just the shields take so long to recharge. But anyway, yeah. It's okay. Okay.
All clear.
Yeah, it's a shame that the barrier ability causes visual bugs. Actually, I wonder. Okay, cool. The game can now not look like such crap.
The Citadel's closing. They're sealing the station.
Don't let the enemy ships inside the arms.
called Tasteful, Understated, Nerd. No, I have not seen that
lock
one.
the elevator. Suit up. We're going outside.
Excellent content. Let's see. I've got a pen and paper here, don't I? I'll write that down and check it out some other time. I actually haven't watched a whole lot of videos about Mass Effect now that I think about it. Every now and again I'll watch a walkthrough just to see if I'm doing something wrong or if I missed something, but I really should there's probably all sorts of good funny content what Mass Effect series is. Yeah, probably. I'll look into it later. For sure. Oh, quick save all the time because I don't want to restart this. It's a pretty cool environment to fight on. There's a Reaper over there. Alright, explosion coming up. Yep. Yeah, one thing that they removed from Mass Effect 2 are the different enemy combinations. Well, I guess they still have. But I mean, Geth shock troopers are no longer there, no longer... Are there Geth rocket troopers still in Mass Effect 2? I think there are. But whatever happened to those shock troopers? Let's see, you kind of blame Mass Effect 2 for failures of Mass Effect 3. I mean, I guess so. I mean, if a sequel has problems, chances are the prequel did something to set it up. So, I'm trying to think, what do I dislike most about Mass Effect 2? I'm trying to think, what annoys me most? I mean, it certainly doesn't add as much to the lore as the first game does, because the first game is establishing everything, and the first game has a lot of ground to cover as far as introducing the universe. So, I mean, I'd say the second game does add quite a bit to the lore, though, when you think about the Geth and how we think about them. They are totally different in that game, because we finally understand what's going on with them. So that was pretty cool. I thought Legion was a good character. I enjoyed him. Or it, or whatever. I don't know, what is Legion? Oh, can't save here, of course. Oop, nice. By the way, if the Citadel arms are closed, how did the Geth troop ship get here? I actually saw a statistic recently that I think over 10% of people who played Mass Effect 2 either sold Legion to Cerberus or never activated Grunt's pod, which I do not understand.
I've lost shields.
I mean, I don't care how many credits they offer me, I would never pass up a new character, especially cool ones. I mean, if Cerberus... Yeah, I guess that would... Okay, fine. In the cinematic, it's sure... Okay, fine. Yeah, that actually makes sense. Yeah, okay. But I mean, if Cerberus were to offer me 1,000,000 credits to take Jacob off my hands, I might accept that. But not if it's someone like Legion or Grunt. You're inside Sovereign. Yeah, I guess it could be inside. Sovereign is pretty big. Yeah. But I was just shocked by that statistic that so many people would not keep either of those two. I love the physics.
Lost shield.
See. There we go.
Powering up.
Another thing I'll say about the sequels is that I hate they made Javik DLC. Yeah, that was kind of dumb. But it's EA. I don't blame BioWare for that. You know, that's what EA is going to do. Unfortunately. Now, have you played the Leviathan DLC?
Lost shield.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Lost shield.
Leviathan DLC. You hunt down these giant squid monsters. If you played it, I think you would know. So I asked if you have played the Leviathan DLC. Yeah, okay. Alright. I just saw it. There's a delay.
Lost shield.
Also, please pull out sniper and use cover. Sniper's for cowards. I'm an American. We don't do that. Yeah. I mean, it's why I say the combat system in this game isn't that good, because you can just walk at people and, you know, destroy them. It's so easy. Okay, we're being stealthy here. All right, we're gonna line up our shot. Here we go. Boom. Look at that, professional. For some reason, my sniper rifle is not firing. I'm clicking and it's not shooting. Something to do with the cover, maybe? I don't know. I'm just gonna switch back to the assault rifle, though. Is that not sexy? I don't know what it. Yeah. That's the thing about the sequels that they actually did right. Cover actually matters in Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3. Here it doesn't matter. You just walk at things and kill them, and you kill things and you walk at them, and you're invulnerable because you have good armor and high levels. That's something about the sequels that actually you have to be careful with getting shot, which I appreciate. So. Alright, we're getting close to the end. Yay, a hatch. Alright. And going back to music, my favorite piece of music in the game, or in all the games, is the music you get when Shepard emerges from the rubble. When, you know, they think he's dead and he shows up.
Lost shield.
Ah! In this game, at the end, after Sovereign crashes into the Citadel, where they presume he's dead. Well, he's actually dead some of the time. Alright, cool. Whoop. Yeah, no, it's after bits of Sovereign crash into this part of the building.
was afraid you wouldn't make it in time, Shepard.
Let's end this!
You've lost. You know that, don't you? In a few minutes, Sovereign will have full control of all the Citadel systems. The relay will open. The Reapers will return.
I've still got a few tricks up my sleeve.
You survived our encounter on Vermeer, but I've changed since then. Improved. Sovereign has upgraded me.
Yes, I will.
You let Sovereign implant you? Are you insane?
I suppose I should thank you, Shepard. After Vermeer, I couldn't stop thinking about what you said. About Sovereign manipulating me. About indoctrination. The doubts began to eat away at me. Sovereign sensed my hesitation. I was implanted to strengthen my resolve. Now my doubts are gone. I believe in Sovereign completely. I understand that the Reapers need organics. Join us, and Sovereign will find a place for you, too.
Sovereign's controlling you through your implants. Don't you see that?
The relationship is symbiotic. Organic and machine, intertwined. A union of flesh and steel. The strengths of both, the weaknesses of neither. I am a vision of the future, Shepard. The evolution of all organic life. This is our destiny. Join Sovereign and experience a true rebirth.
Sovereign hasn't won yet. I can stop it from taking control of the station. Step aside and the invasion will never happen.
We can't stop it. Not forever. You saw the visions. You saw what happened to the Protheans. The Reapers are too powerful.
Yeah, yeah.
Some part of you must still realize this is wrong. You can fight this.
Maybe you're right. Maybe there is still a chance for... The implants. Sovereign is too strong. I'm sorry. It is too late for me.
It's not over yet. You can still redeem yourself.
Goodbye, Shepard. Thank you.
Vigil's data file worked. I've got control of all systems.
Quick! Open the station's arms. Maybe the fleet can take Sovereign down before he regains control of the station.
See if you can open a communications channel.
The Destiny Ascension. Main drives offline. Kinetic barriers down 40%. The Council is on board. I repeat, the Council is on board.
Normandy to the Citadel. Normandy to the Citadel. Please tell me that's you, Commander.
I'm here, Joker.
We caught that distress call, Commander. I'm sitting here in the Andurra sector with the entire Arcturus fleet. We can save the Ascension. Just unlock the relays around the Citadel and we'll send the cavalry in.
You'd sacrifice human lives to save the Council? What have they ever done for your kind?
This is bigger than humanity. Sovereign is a threat to every organic species in the galaxy.
That's why you can't throw away reinforcements trying to save the Council. Hold them back until the Citadel arms open up and the human fleet can go after Sovereign.
What's the order, Commander? Come in now to save the Ascension, or hold back?
Opening the relays now, Joker. We need to save the Ascension, no matter what the cost.
I hope the Council appreciates this.
Alliance ships, move in. Save the Destiny Ascension.
Commander, we're picking up reinforcements. It's the Alliance. Thank the goddess.
Destiny Ascension. Ascension, you are all clear. Repeat, you are all clear.
The Citadel's opening. All ships move in. Concentrate on Sovereign.
You would think that decision had bigger effects than just different dialogue and a few points. It's a shame. Oh well.
Make sure he's dead.
He's dead.
Sovereign, and this station is mine.
You know, it's funny. Saren kind of predicts Shepard's immortal line, "I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel. I'm Saren, and this station is mine." You know, you can kind of hear the echo there. Maybe. Let's see. This worked. But yeah, this is a pretty underwhelming boss fight. You consider. Why can't I switch on? There we go. Just hit the buttons. Take that over. Yeah, if only. It'll be fine. It'll be okay.
Sovereign's too strong. We have to pull back.
Negative. This is our only chance. Take that monster down no matter what the cost.
Now's our chance.
Hit it with everything we got.
Hard on my flank. We're going in.
Go!
So this is the music that I was talking about.
Captain Anderson, we found them. They're in here.
Take it easy. It's over. You're safe now. Where's the commander?
I actually didn't notice that. I should look at that sometime. I never looked at the map when I played this part. Well, it would make sense. It was made by the Reapers, right?
Ambassador, Captain, Commander Shepard. We have gathered here to recognize the enormous contributions of the Alliance forces in the war against Sovereign and the Geth.
Many humans lost their lives in the battle to save the Citadel. Brave and courageous soldiers who willingly gave their lives so that we, the Council, might live.
There is no greater sacrifice, and we share your grief over the tragic loss of so many noble men and women.
The Council also owes you a great personal debt, Commander, one we can never repay. You saved not just our lives, but the lives of billions from Sovereign and the Reapers.
Commander Shepard, your heroic and selfless actions serve as a symbol of everything humanity and the Alliance stand for.
And though we cannot bring back those valiant soldiers who gave their lives to save ours, we can honor their memories through our actions.
Humanity has shown it is ready to stand as a defender and protector of the galaxy. You have proved you are worthy to join our ranks and serve beside us on the Citadel Council.
Counselor, on behalf of humanity and the Alliance, we thank you for this prestigious honor and humbly accept.
We will need a list of potential candidates to fill humanity's seat on the Council.
Given all that has happened, I am sure your recommendation will carry a great deal of weight, Commander. Do you support any particular candidate?
Alright, Floyd, what do you want me to do? Last meaningless decision of the game that you make again at the start of the second game. Yeah, you're right.
Let the politicians figure this one out.
I agree with the commander. This is too important to rush into.
Of course,
too late. The delay
we
gotcha.
will welcome your candidates with open arms, whomever they may be.
Sovereign's defeat marks the beginning of a new era for both humanity and the Council.
I thought I only had a 5-second delay. That was weird. Oh.
Sovereign was only a vanguard. The Reaper fleet is still coming. Hundreds of ships, maybe thousands. And I'm gonna find some way to stop them.
The first time I did this, I think I picked Udina just because it seemed like the right job for him, and
Shepard's right.
Anderson didn't seem like a
Humanity
desk guy.
is ready to do its part. United with the rest of the Council, we have the strength to overcome any challenge. When the Reapers come, we must stand side by side. We must fight against them as one. And together, we will drive them back into dark space.
Also, yeah, that was a real bummer. Well, the first third of the game, he was pretty cool, but then it was just, wait, why have you been around this whole time? That was kind of a shame that he was broken down to that level where he had no variance, right? He's just gonna betray you. That was a shame. I wish they would have done that a little differently, but yeah. I blame EA for most of that, for trying to get Mass Effect 3 done 2 years after the second game. Oh well. It's a shame. But yeah, that's the playthrough of Mass Effect, the original game. I'll continue playing Mass Effect 2, maybe as early as tomorrow, I don't know. But yeah, I'll continue, use this save. They work 90 hours to reach deadlines in Mass Effect 3. It doesn't surprise me. It really doesn't surprise me. Game development's a really hard job, especially on big titles. Yeah, that's awful. Yeah, no, there's no doubt that BioWare put a lot of love into these games. I just think that EA... I'm sure, yeah, BioWare did make some mistakes, but EA, for the most part, just trying to get it out the door faster, make it more palatable. Because there's a big push to make Mass Effect 3 more appealing to new players and introduce them to the story. And it made players like me, who had played through the first 3 games, feel kind of insulted because you're explaining all this stuff again. I know what the Reapers are. I'm the one that's been warning you about the Reapers. I'm the one that's been screaming about the Reapers. And now you're telling me, oh yeah, these Reapers. Andromeda had 5 years and still ended up mediocre. Yeah, I didn't say that time made a game perfect, but having too little time definitely hurts it. I mean, Duke Nukem Forever had, what, 12 years or something, and it didn't turn out perfect, you know, so, yeah. Yeah, but Andromeda does have a lot of good things going for it. There's good voice acting. The story is okay. It's not the best, but it's okay. But it's so repetitive. It's so tedious. And I miss Shepard and all the old characters. There's a lot of dumb mechanics in that game. It's very pretty, but it's full of bugs. Yeah. Lots of positives and negatives. Are you going to try Witcher? Sometime maybe. I don't have a ton of money, but I may look at it. Purchase it at some point. I don't know about immediately. We'll see. It's possible. I made a note to myself to check the game out and see what it's about, see if it looked appealing. But yeah, Witcher and that video you suggested I need to check out. Alright. I like credits as much as the next guy, but that's it. So, yeah. are often given away free. Well, I mean, I'm not against free games necessarily. Witcher 3 is often on sale. Well, we'll see. Again, I'll look at them. I don't know if I'll have time tonight. I'm a math teacher, and I'm throwing a little party for my students who did really well this semester. I'm actually going to go pick up some pizza for them soon. And I'm going to show them a movie and let them play board games. So yeah, that'll be fun. I don't know if I'll have time to look it up tonight, but I'll see about it, certainly. So, yeah, special thanks to Mr. Floyd Pinkerton for making this stream much more interesting with his dialogue. We wish him the best in Sweden, and hope that his country flourishes and does well naturally, and that he is super successful in everything that he does. Math teacher. Yep. High school and junior high, so grades 7 through 12, or ages, 12 through 17, 18, yeah. Mostly high school. Really small town. So, pray for snow to go away. It's still snowing. Wow. I will definitely pray for that, and yeah. I'll go to Mass tomorrow, and one of my intentions will be that it stops snowing in Sweden. Well, that's going to be it for tonight. Again, thanks to Mr. Pinkerton. I'm going to close this stream up and go get the pizza for my students. Yeah, maybe back tomorrow. I hope so. But yeah, have a good evening.